All right. Good luck. Yeah, I think so.
Condor fans, cross-country running team. Your 3 graduating athletes as well as your successful 2025 season. At this time, I would like to call Andrew Bates, Director of Sport and Recreation and Athletics, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming out today to support the Condors. We've got 3 special guests with us here today, and I'm going to read a little bit about why they're here and what we're celebrating. So this past season, our cross-country team continued its ascent into the upper echelon of the OCAA and CCAA. Our men's and women's teams represented themselves and their school well, as they always do, with Nathan Paul consistently finishing in the top 4 at invitationals leading up to the OCAA championship. At the OCAA championship hosted by Mohawk College, Nathan capped off the season by earning an OCAA bronze medal, which was the first individual medal at the OCAA championship for a Conestoga men's runner since 2010. And he won the first OCAA provincial podium finish of Nathan's career. On the women's side, in the pinnacle of Diamond Board's outstanding 5-year career at Conestoga, she ran the race of her life, breaking the 22-minute barrier for the first time and earning her long-awaited spot atop the OCAA podium. Diane took home the 2025 OCAA provincial gold medal. Her performance represents a major milestone for the Conestoga cross-country program. She became the first female individual OCAA cross-country champion from Conestoga and joins head coach, who's with us today, David Sherratt, and OCAA Hall of Famer Jason Smith as one of the only 3 OCAA champions in Conestoga program history. Diane ended her storied career by capturing the national silver at the 2025 CCAA Cross Country Championships in Brookville, Prince Edward Island. Good luck. Her time of 23 minutes flat secured the first CCAA individual medal ever won by a Conestoga cross-country runner. And she became the first OCAA women's athlete to earn a national cross-country medal since 2015. Condors fans, put our hands together one last time for our medalist Diane Moore and Nathan Paul. Congratulations on a remarkable season and a remarkable career. Come on out, guys.
Hop over here, get David here, we'll take photos right here with you guys. Awesome. Congratulations, guys. Hey, good to go. Thank you. Yep.
At Conestoga College, we would like to acknowledge we are located on a hallway track and promise to focus on these people of the 6 nations, which include 6 miles on each side of the Grand River. This is the unceded territory of the neutral Conestoga and Condors peoples. Please rise and remove your hats if you're able.
Hello everybody, Anish Lukowski welcoming you into the Student Rec Center on a sunny February afternoon. The Niagara Knights are in town to take on the Conestoga Condors. Niagara 0-7 on the road, looking to right that ship a little bit as the season winding down. A couple games left for both of these teams. Playoffs are looming. This game has big implications. We'll see how this one plays out. Starting lineups being announced, tip-off coming up next.
Who was it? Which one? Are you gonna tell them? Oh, Adri Weaver. Adri Weaver.
Things all ready to get underway, and the tip-off is going to start with Conestoga and quickly out of the gate. First point off the glass, no good. And quickly collected by the Niagara Knights, and we are underway. Pereira, Vendentelli, Bell, Strawn, and Shallow are going to be the starting five for the Knights. Kellerman, Culver, Schumacher, Weber, and Beckford. The starting five for the Condors. It's the opening 2 points for the Knights. Get things underway. Playing along the perimeter, Schumacher quickly swings over Culvert, formerly of the Golden Knights. Has to get it into the interior for Weber. Time running out on the shot clock. Mid-range jumper connects. Ella Schumacher going to open the scoring for the Condors. In the dying seconds of the shot clock, was able to get this shot off. Now Shallow. Swinging over. Vententelli, and stolen away. Kellerman rises up and snatches it. Now Adri Kellerman right back to work. She'll get into the paint, throws it off the window, bounces around and falls. Holy mackerel, that was a beautiful shot for Kellerman. Her first 2 points. Now slowing tempo down is going to be Asia Strawn. She got the opening points for the Knights, who come in 3-11 on the season. Currently 3-4 at home, and we mentioned that 0-7 record on the road. This one in and out, quickly picked up by Schumacher. And here comes Beckford, the leading scorer for the Condors, has 197 points coming into action tonight. Kellerman will feed Weber. Weber has a look, getting it into the paint. Well, high off the glass. A loose ball, offensive board taken by Beckford. Beckford up, no good. Back on the counter-attack, it's going to be Lyric Shallow. Has the ball poked away momentarily into some friendly hands in her teammate, Vendentelli. And Weber gets the steal. Early steals for the Condors. That's going to be their second. Schumacher loses the handle on the ball in the last second. And that will be a change of possession. Take a look at the standings in the West. Mohawk currently coming in. Coming back, we take a look at the West innings. Knocked away. Good active hands again from Weber in the early goings. Mohawk sits atop the West with a 13-1 record 9-1 in their last 10. They did drop their most recent contest, Humber 13-2. These two teams stack on top of each other. Conestoga 5-9, Niagara right below them at the 3-11. This ball is going to stay with Niagara. It'll be 12 seconds on the shot clock. It's Conestoga out to a 4-2 lead. Driving into the paint, will kiss it off the window, no good. Defensive board secured by Kellerman. And this is going to be a kicked ball. As Conestoga was trying to go rather quickly, trying to get up the floor. It will be a change of possession now, back the other way. Shallow to inbound. Shallow led the team with 17 points the last time these two faced off, went 6 of 8. Zips one on over to Kellerman. Will fire and in and out of the hands of Schumacher.
That's not middle, Ed. That's not middle.
On the ensuing possession, Vendentelli. They'll leave it for Shallow. Shallow looking for her first 2 points. Will not have it. Beckford going to get another rebound. She currently is in that category as well for the Condors. 172 coming into action today. Kellerman lets it fly, and she will drill it. Adri Kellerman on her first trip downtown. This is going to be just out of bounds. This afternoon's officials are going to be Dwight Romans, Nick Candelis, as well as Nino DeLuca. We get another look at that beautiful 3-ball. The first shot from Kellerman. Now it's kicked out. Culver will let it fly. This one clanging off iron, no good. Offensive board taken by Weaver, who will step around the defender and get the layup. Maddie Weaver so good on the interior part of the floor. Does a great job getting the offensive board, and we'll finish off that one at the glass. 9-2 in the early going. Now 3-ball back the other way, no good. But it will be 3 shots going to Shallow. Foul going to be on Schumacher, her first. Shallow coming into action, a 74.6% shooter in 59 attempts, has made 44 of them. She will shoot 3. This one will be good as well. And now Culver coming back the other way. William Culver trying to feed one into the interior, in and out of the hands of Beckford. It will stay with the Condors. It's a few seconds tick off the shot clock. Very fast-paced opening 4 minutes of this game. Conestoga up 9-5 our score. Now it's into the post again for Weaver. Backing down defenders in a sea of Knights. No good. She gets her own rebound. Now it's over to Schumacher. She will be fouled. Plus the foul. Great hard finish at the net for Ella Schumacher. Schumacher has not gone to the line in her last 3 matches. Before that was shooting very effectively in a few trips. She'll have a chance to make it a 3-point play. This one will rim out. Conestoga gets the steal right back. Top of the arc for Schumacher, feeding into the paint. Now loses the handle momentarily, but Schumacher will be able to get the loose ball. And this one in and out of the hands of Beckford again. Now quickly up in transition. From the top of the arc, it is good. Lexus Bell will knock down the triple. Culver trying to direct some traffic. Now slow tempo. Good bounce pass. Weaver had a momentarily to juggle that ball. Was able to grab, but it was going to be out of bounds. 11-8 our scores. The Knights continue to try to get back to even after going down in an early deficit. Conestoga coming off a lengthy road trip, and they are back home for the final 2 games of the regular season, as this one is going to be deflected out of bounds. 16 seconds on the shot clock. The 3 ball will fly again. This one off the window, no good. Through the legs of Kellerman, who is able to quickly corral. Conestoga has numbers. Schumacher now at the rock, trying to find Beckford, but it is knocked away by Shallow. Conestoga won the matchup earlier this season, 58-48 on October 18th. This one off the glass and good. That'll be 2 more points for the Condors' cause as they continue to have a good start to this one. And an errant pass is going to head out of bounds. Drake Kellerman, very good numbers in the early going. She is 3 for 3 from the field. Nice screen from Beckford. And the shot is up, will be no good. Just missing the mark was the intended shot. And now a quick break, Shallow into the paint. She'll curl back. And this attempt will also be off the mark. Culver keeps the play alive. And here come the Condors. Long stretch pass finds Schumacher. Schumacher dishes off for Weber. No good. And now right back down to the other end of the floor we go. Shallow, quick pass off the rim. Battle for it. And Culver will throw it up. Couple long stretch passes and Beckford goes around. There will be no basket on the play, but a foul called. Foul going to be on Bell, her first of the contest. Bujold and Johnson into the game now. So they're going to see a few minutes. Kellerman's got the ball. Johnson was knocked down. Kellerman mid-range jumper, no good. Johnson punches it free, and it will be Niagara ball. Fenton Tilley tried to have that one. Action back underway, 13-yard score. Beckford tries to jump the passing lane, had it momentarily, but Niagara was able to collect. Hard drive, almost getting the finish that time was Fenton Telley. Kellerman has lots of time, sets her feet and fires. This one just misses and will be out of bounds. Stopping play, Conestoga go quickly up the floor and we're able to get the ball over to Kellerman. Schumacher going to be coming back into the game for Kellerman as she'll head to the sidelines for a breather. Kellerman continues to average the most minutes in the OCAA, 37.9. Coming into action, Schumacher back in. She had the ball momentarily. Bujold, she'll step back for 3. And a near miss for her. This one almost going in as there was a joust for it under the net. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Conestoga will retain possession. Be put back to 14. Second added right there. Loose ball secured by Johnson, who missed a couple games earlier this season with an injury. It's great to have her back in the lineup as she takes some heavy contact. Will be up, no good on this attempt. Beckford gets to the defensive board. And here comes Culver with a head of steam, moving up. Around one defender, tries to split through, and she will, just missing. Schumacher comes up and gets the offensive board. She goes off the glass, and it will fall. .244 on the clock, couple seconds off the shot clock, and we are back underway. Kellerman will be back into the game as Schumacher had some blood on her jersey and was bleeding from her nose. Will be heading off to get tended to by the athletic training staff. This one in and out of the hands. Some early ball security trouble for Niagara. Be looking to clean that up and try to take care of the ball a little bit better as this game progresses. 15-8 our score with the 4 seconds ticking off the clock. Conestoga back with the ball, and it's going to be Culver leading the charge. Johnson was looking for an open Condor to pass her, could not find it. Now goes into the post for Beckford, who tries to back on a couple defenders. Culver all alone, and she has this ball punched away. Shallow going to be coming back into the game. Teskey off to the sidelines. Conestoga has 5 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to get it over to Beckford. Bujold, she's got time and it's up. Will be no good. Shot clock was put back to 14, but the board was secured from Niagara. Early pressure as Beckford all over Shallow. And continuing to try to disrupt the play. Shallow still with it. Now opts to leave it there for Strawn. So you get over, Kellerman pokes it free, Culver in and out of her hands. Niagara will retain possession, this one in and out. We were going to be coming back into the game, punching her time card. We are under 2 minutes to go in the opening first quarter, and it's been an action-packed one at that. 15 points to start things off for the Condors, as they're continuing to roll in. There's just a big part of their game. He's trying to stay in, and they are very tough on the interior. As a good swing over, and is swatted away by Weber. Great job closing the gap for Maddie Weber, and she got a hand on it. She's currently second in the league in blocks, 26 of them coming into action today. So we're going to look at this one. Nice high hand. Getting this one, and is going to unfortunately hit off the head of Niagara's in Shallow. Time continuing to tick away. Screen was coming from Weber. She's going to take some more, or pardon me, Johnson. This one going up. It'll be off the head of Shallow again. Now she's got the ball. Stretch pass going back the other way. Pereira with the reversal, and it will be kissed off the glass and in. She's had a big workload this season. Played 42 minutes in her rookie campaign, 372 this season. And she is continuing to make the most of it.
Well, at least that one was obvious.
Foul going to be on Asia Strawn. It'll be her first foul, team's third. So a 5-point lead for the Condors with just over a minute to go. Culver will go over to Bujold. Zips one now into the security of Kellerman. Knocked away. The pass intended for Weber. And Conestoga steals it right back. Culver jumps the passing lane. Now a lob pass for Johnson. In for Weber. Up and in. Maddie Weber, 2 more points. She's up to 4. It's Conestoga's offense really clicking right now. Kellerman has 7. Schumacher with 6. And Weber picking up 2 more. That's her 4th point. Culver doing a really good job on the defensive side. A couple of steals for her. This looks like Strawn hit the hardwood pretty hard. She was able to get back up and will stay in play. 29 seconds to go, 14 on the shot clock. 15-second difference is this long stretch pass for Shallow, top of the arc, closely watched by Bujold. The shot will be short. Will collect, putting it right back. Now zipping one on the other way, Strawn. Asia Strawn working on Weber. This shot no good. Bujo grabs the board. Conestoga can take the last possession here, take the clock all the way down and get the last shot. Culvert with 7 to go. Finds Kellerman. The reversal up and in. What a pass from Malia Culvert. Putting it on a silver platter for Kellerman. And Conestoga will get one right in the dying seconds of that first quarter. They're up by 9. Right back to work, and the early point scored from Pereira. She now has a team leading 5. And stopping on a dime was Kellerman. Quickly back into the interior, knocked out of the way from Beckford, who's still looking for her first 2 points. Still sitting on 197 on the season. So good, averaging over 15 points per game. As Knights trying to stage a comeback, they currently trail by 7. Schumacher back into the game. Going to leave for Tesfit, the Guelph native. Getting her first bit of action in this game. Kellerman, top of the arc! No good. And a fight for the ball. It will be Niagara taking over possession here. Kellerman really having a good first half. 9 points so far in the contest. Schumacher also has 6. Those two leading the charge for the Condors offense. It's really been impressive looking at their defense, however. A number of steals in this game. Doing a good job reading the passing lanes. Thought about the shot, and now testing the waters is going to be Bendentelli, and she will hit. On the counterattack, the lead cut to just 4 points. And some early scoring from the Knights. This shot off the mark from Kellerman, who's now 1 for 4 from deep. This pass going over Pereira, sidesteps, and is blocked again by Weber. Weber continuing to utilize her size and getting that nice wingspan up and rejecting it again. Weaver in her 5th year, graduating from Bluevale. Now test fit up off the glass, no good, too hard. Weaver had it momentarily. There will be no shot. Foul going to be called. I believe Weaver took some contact in the paint. We'll get a look at this one. And look at the extension that we were going to get, beating Pereira. Pereira had positioning, but Weaver does a great job closing that gap. And there is going to be a 3-ball for the Condors to get their scoring going. It's now 22-15. Trying to get the 3-ball right back, will not be able to. Weaver had the ball momentarily. Players fighting over it. Is going to be with the Condors. That's Kellerman's second made 3 of the game, quickly up to 12 points. Now Culver trying to move some players around. Is going to be greeted by Vendentelli. Kellerman now has the rock. Already a couple 3-pointers. She has been very dangerous all season long. She knocked down 6 threes in an exhibition match against George Brown. Had 21 points in that game. It does not take her much to get her shot off. The whistle is going to stop play. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Conestoga has a 7-point lead. And it's back to Kellerman. Give and go, quick passing, trying to get the Niagara Knights defense moving. And Beckford in and out. Weaver gets the rebound. No good on the second chance opportunity. It is still free. Kellerman tries to step up. And Conestoga fighting for the ball. And the Condors will take over. Good pressure from Weaver, Beckford, and Kellerman. Formed a little triangle around the Knight, and they were able to get the turnover. Kellerman back with the ball. She will drive in with a little kiss off the glass, and that'll be 2 more points for Adri Kellerman. The Condors offense started off a little slower in the second quarter, and they have made up for lost time, continuing to have their shots fall. Currently 5-5 scoring in the second. Battle for it in the paint, and coming away with it, it is going to be Strawn. Once again, a little bit of choppy play. Johnson going to be coming into the game, and Omar Bujak getting her first look into some action. Has had 16 points off the bench, number 25 in blue. Conestoga in their home whites, back to work. Goes back into the corner. Kellerman has some time, did not get the closeout, could not get her shot to fall. Beckford able to get the offensive board. Conestoga having some good second chance opportunities. Some early rebounding from Beckford. Little pinball there from Schumacher. And Beckford was fouled, and she's going to head to the line. Two shots for Beckford. Currently has 39 makes on the season. Conestoga coming in shooting 53.2% as a team, and this will be good as well. 26-15 our score on a couple of free throws from Jamila Beckford. She is now 2 for 2. Be her first 2 points, now sitting at 199. So we look to see if she can get to that 200-point margin. This will rattle around and fall out. Foul going to be on Beckford. That will be on Beckford. That is going to have Strawn to the line for her first trip of the afternoon. Strong coming in 74% even on 50 attempts. Currently third on the team in points. 129 is her total. This one clangs off the iron, no good. And Conestoga coming back on the counter-attack. Schumacher Pump fakes a couple of times, zips one now the other way. It's going to be Culvert. Catch and release, no good. And coming back, firing one the other way. Strawn now has the ball. She will pull up and knock down a mid-range jumper.
Go Condors!
Culvert is going to feed in stride over to Kellerman. Johnson immediately double-teamed. Kellerman up! And this one will catch some air, no good. Racing back, Teskey. Teskey will hammer on the brakes and leave it for Strawn, who's up to 5 points, leading the Niagara Knights right now. Conestoga looking for another good defensive stop. Teskey off the glass, no good. A tough shot for Teskey to do anything with. Lob pass will be collected now by Johnson. Back into the paint for Beckford, and it will roll around and fall. Jamila Beckford up to 4 points. Beckford has not played less than 30 minutes in any game this season, continuing to rack up time on the court, and she's continuing to be a big part of the offense and defense for the Condors. This one no good. And Johnson was knocked down. Good pressure. The shot will not fall. Now a couple substitutions going to be coming into the game. It will be Bujold and Weber. It'll be a timeout for Niagara. 10-point lead for the Condors. Well, we have a minute. Let's take a look at our matchup between these two teams. As the Knights coming in winners of their last two. Conestoga dropping that game against Lambton. Both of these teams, the records, both losing records, not reflective of how well they have played this season and how competitive these games have been. And over the course of the season, they really feel that they've been able to compete at a higher level and really coming together. That chemistry is built over the course of the season, especially when you get a couple players coming in January for the Condors. They have really added some depth for them. Knights coming in have 834 points, and they have been really leaning on Shallow to do so. She has 226 points this season. And this game, very important, as these two teams right on top of each other in the standings. Mentioned that earlier. We'll see how this one plays out. Looking for a pass, and it will be a stretch pass gathered by Strawn. Knocked away momentarily, and Johnson will collect. And it will be immediately met there by Omar Bujak, and those two get in a little bit of a wrestling match for the ball. And Conestoga going to have possession. Culvert in the corner, finds Johnson along the baseline, and she's going to take some heavy contact and will be fouled in the process of shooting. She's going to the line. Two shots for Johnson now. She's currently shooting at 45% efficiency from the charity stripe. Mentioned Johnson has missed a couple games in January due to injury, has 19 points since returning to the lineup. It's been a key difference maker down the stretch for the Condors, and they would love to keep her healthy as she has been a big part of their rebounding game as well. This one will be knocked down. That will extend the Condors' lead by one. Shallow coming back into the game now for the Knights. With a burst of speed going back, Vendentelli offloads. The mid-range shot will be no good. Shallow able to collect. The pace is picking up a little bit for the Knights. And that was Emma Vendentelli. Trying to up the tempo, seeing if they can match. Connor's going to have to match into the post. Johnson. She will go up off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. Second chance opportunity is going to be fouled again. She's going back to the line. Already shooting 50% on the afternoon after going 1 for 2. Foul going to be on Lily Brown, who will head off. And Johnson will go 1 of 2 on that. Will remain a 50% shooter on the match. Now on the counterattack, going back, it's going to be Strawn. And immediately picked up by Weber. Trying to split the defense. Weber not giving an inch. Now playing along the perimeter. Ventilli trying to find a way in. Be knocked away. Nice active hands from Johnson, who's able to get into that passing lane. And here comes Kellerman. Adri Kellerman will pump the brakes. Has Johnson. Johnson finds a lane. And is able to get over to Culver. Culver from deep. In and out. That will be Culver's third attempt from downtown. Still looking for her first. Loose ball will be collected by Kellerman. Quick handoff out of Culver. Stretch pass finding Bujol in the paint. Up and in. Quickly up in transition go the Condors. Another 2 points in the paint as they're continuing to win the battle on the glass. This shot will rim out. A nice box out from Weber. It's going to be Culvert. Culvert surveys the scene. Didn't see anything she likes, so she'll curl back. Now walk the line. Bujol trying to find Weber. It will get into her hands. Kicked out. Kellerman! No good. Bujol gets the offensive board. This is going to be a timeout for Niagara. Let's take a look at our keys to the game for both of these teams. For the Condors, like it has been most of the season, compete and have that high energy. They started off with that and got the crowd right into it in the early going, looking to dictate their game as they tried to control the tempo early on. You saw Niagara pick up the pace a little bit, and Conestoga did a good job matching that. And for the Niagara Knights, it's going to be defensive boards trying to limit the second chances of the Condors, especially through the likes of Weber and Beckford, who are rebounding machines all season long. And it's coming down for their offense has been patience, taking good looks, taking another second to see if there's a better passing lane, having a chance to set their feet and let it fly. Niagara will start with possession. Shallow working on Beckford. It's going to be Omar Bujak. And stolen away again from Adri Kellerman. It's going to be the 8th steal for the Condors, and they are really doing a good job making it hard to get any passing for the Knights. Kellerman able to find an open teammate in Beckford. Give and go. And Kellerman will be off the mark. Still a 12-point margin with 2 minutes and some change to play. Trying to close the gap. Open on the wing. It's going to be Strawn, and Shallow does a good job finding her. Step around, Schumacher going to pick up Strawn. Now trying to play along with her. Kellerman watching her woman This will be no good, but it's a good pass now over to Omar Bujak, who will get the finish. Still a double-digit lead for the Condors. Calvert in the corner. Is that pass going to be too far for Beckford and be an empty possession for the Condors, who have really dominated the points in the paint? They have 20 of them to 8 for Niagara. They continue to utilize their bigs on the interior part of the floor. This one right up the middle to Bell. Bell has a three-pointer, was looking for a pass and was able to find Strawn. Quick passing, seeing if they can get the Condors moving. Counts the basket. Conestoga going to take a timeout. The basket will count. One timeout remaining. It will be for the Condors.
Let's go. It's one shot.
Be one additional shot for Shallow, who is able to get the and one. She's already 3 for 3 from the line. And make that 4 for 4. She continues to improve on her season numbers. Remains perfect thus far. Stretch pass trying to find Kellerman. It will be deflected away by Shallow. Shallow up to 6 points in this game, continuing to lead the offense. She's currently leading the team in points and also in rebounds, has 86 boards this season. Very good field goal percentage for her as well. They're going to rely heavily on her if they're going to try to split the season series, as this is good for Kellerman! And Adri Kellerman takes another trip downtown, her third. And that will restore the 10-point lead for the Condors. Niagara not done yet, kicks out. Schumacher closely watching. This shot will not count. Foul going to be on Schumacher. That will be Schumacher's second foul. So we are under a minute to go. First will be good from Shallow. There's one player that Conestoga is going to try to limit, as she has been absolutely electric in this game. It's the second most points, and is also the fourth best three-point shooter with 36.4% efficiency. Also near the tops of the leaderboard in free throws. This one will just graze off the iron, will be no good. Stretch pass for Shallow. And 2 more points for number 14, the Barrie, Ontario native, having herself a half. She's up to 9. Will be knocked away, and again, quickly on defensive side, racing back up the floor. It's going to be Strawn up and in. Time continuing to tick away. Culver takes a quick look at the clock. Few seconds separating the shot and game clock. Now Culver slowing the tempo down, will feed Kellerman. Passes around the elbow for... Pass was for Weber and a loose ball. Back and forth, a couple of empty possessions for the Condors. Were not able to take care of the ball as well as they might have wanted to. The lead cut is just to 5 points now, 11.8 on the clock, seeing if they can get a last-second point. And Johnson going to be fouled. That puts Maddie Johnson back to the line, 7.2 on the clock. Shot clock will be shut off. Johnson still 2 for 4 from the line. Also has 2 assists, 1 rebound. Be looking to add a couple insurance markers here. The first one is good. And a picture-perfect trip for Maddie Johnson. She will go 2 for 2 on that series. Time ticking down. Johnson going to step up. Driving hard. Vendentelli up and in at the buzzer. And the lead will be 5 at recess. Very calm, cool, and collected for Vendentelli. She's going to add 2 more points to her total. Shallow with 9. Vendentelli with 7. Strawn with 7 for the Knights. And Adria Kellerman leading the way, 17 points. Schumacher with 6. Johnson and Weber and Beckford all with 4. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in 15 minutes with the second half of action. It is the Knights taking on the Condors. OCAA women's basketball.
Do it. I need $1,000.
wasn't our guy. Okay, so you can come and explain it. Oh. Okay, I can explain it.
What's his name?
Here we go. Have you checked your vehicle to make sure you're not blocking anybody in? set.
Things all ready to get underway for the second half of action. Conestoga has a 5-point lead. It was less than an ideal end to a great half overall, as they put up 37 points. Did a good job out rebounding. They lead 29-23. Like to both teams like to limit those turnovers just a little bit more. 8 steals for the Condors as they did a really good job with anticipation. Also having 14 second chance points, 20 points in the paint. Both teams with 6 fast break points. Conestoga in the whites are going to be going from right to left on your screen. And here we go. We are underway. And Kellerman going to have the first ball. Has Culver wide open on the right wing. And Beckford backing down, able to offload to Weber, and she will have an easy lay-in. Good awareness for Jamila Beckford as she found an open teammate, and making the most of it was Weber. This ball going to head out of bounds. Conestoga will take over. Shallow continuing to lead for the Knights, has 9 points. 5 of 6 from free throws. Has been very efficient. Now Culver with a give and go with Kellerman. Now swing it along. Now going to try on the left side. Niagara, no doubt, going to try to protect against the interior. This ball was tipped on its way to Beckford, and now the Knights collect. Racing back up, it's going to be strong. Culver trying to match her pace. And now Kellerman got a tip on the ball, but Shallow quickly stepped up to take it away. But rising up, it's going to be Jamila Beckford with the steal. And Conestoga continuing to play disruptor. Beckford up off the glass and in. Jamila Beckford starting to heat up here in the second half. That would definitely be a problem if you are the Knights. Allie Columbus in her first season at the helm of the Knights. This one up, will bounce around and not fall. Will be 2 free throws coming for Ventintelli. And that was a player that Columbus really felt was going to be a big difference maker for her team this game, as she's been playing very well in recent games. She currently has the 4th most minutes played in the OCAA and the 13th most assists with 43. And she's had points in every game this season and continues to drive the pace of play. All well being in her rookie campaign, the Niagara Falls native to the line again. And will be good on that second free throw as well. She will add a couple more points to her total. She now has 2 for 2 on free throws, 1 for 1 from three-point land, and she's having very good efficiency. This will stay with the Condors. Also has 2 assists, 2 rebounds as well for number 4. Kellerman going to race over and is able to accept the pass from Culver. In and out of the hands of Beckford, who is quickly able to correct. Now feeding. It's going to be Beckford mid-range jumper, no good. And Niagara has the loose ball. It will be Knights ball. That's going to have the inbound for Bell. Bell coming in, the St. Catharines native, 136 points back in 2023-24. Over 300 points in her career. So we know good. Culver, lob pass, finally coming as there was almost a collision between her and Bell. "20 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time." Seeing some more lengthy possessions between these two teams, really letting that shot clock play. This one about midway, and Weaver trying to get the offensive board. Conestoga going to keep the ball, I believe. Pass, top of the arc for Kellerman, quickly into the interior. Now Beckford spins away from one defender. Be in and out of the hands. Kellerman collects, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Good screen from Weber. It's up for Culver. No, Schumacher's got it now. Now Schumacher with a nice offensive board. And now it's in for Weber, who will battle through a couple of contacts, loses the hit on the ball, fights for it, and she'll be knocked down. Coming back, Ventintelli. Bounce pass into the corner. It will go for Shallow. Her first triple of the game. Back and forth first half, and it's looking like it's going to be a similar story here as these two teams continuing to go shot for shot. Schumacher all alone. She's got the ball now. She will set her feet sporting those hot pink shoes. Now Culver. That ball was in and out of her hands in a hurry and able to spring Beckford, who's waiting in the wings underneath the basket. And again, Shallow lets it fly. This one will be short. Kellerman now with the ball. Culvert has a quick look around. Hard pass finding it. It's going to be a little too high for Schumacher. Ventintelli going up the middle. She's going to cross over, trying to gain some space on Schumacher. Now coming for support was Beckford, who punched it free, but it will be picked up by the Knights. That's Pereira. This one off and will be kept alive right along the near sidelines. Now punch free by Kellerman. Having to collect was Strawn. Time dwindling. The shot up. No good. And the loose ball, Kellerman has it knocked away from her. No good on this opportunity. The Knights still have it underneath the basket, high off the glass and in. And Shallow's going to add 2 more points to her ever-growing total. Culvert zips one into the waiting hands of Weber. No good on this attempt. Conestoga having a couple empty possessions, trying to see if they can get the points back. Nice pass from Ventintelli. Now trying to get numbers going forward. This shot off the mark. Nice box out from Beckford into her teammate. Now it's Kellerman. Now Culvert. Culvert splits the D. No good. Trying to collect. Unable to do so. Conestoga's lead is just 4 points right now as the Knights really pushing back. Top of the arc, sets her feet, a little pump fake from Strong. Now she'll try in, and Kellerman sneaks away with the ball. Another thievery for her. Long stretch pass in for Schumacher. Right around the elbow for Beckford. It's into the corner. Kellerman will hit the back iron, no good. Now Schumacher has it momentarily. It's going to be a foul on Beckford. That will be Beckford's third foul. She's in a little bit of trouble with just under 5 minutes to go. If you're around for the warm-up, Niagara came in sporting some unique warm-ups shirts, and they were in support of one of their fellow volleyball players who's currently dealing and battling thyroid cancer. Really nice to see the support they are giving towards her and just that Niagara Knight spirit and cross-sport support for a fellow Knight. Now splitting the D, and it's going to be 2 more points for Lyric Shallow, who is having herself an afternoon. The lead cut to just 2. Schumacher immediately pressured by Ventantelli. Weber along the baseline, immediately double team. The double team's really becoming a factor, trying to force some ill-advised passes. This one no good, knocked out of the hands of Johnson again. And now Weber's got it back, but it's going to be a foul. Shallow set to inbound. She's currently 1 for 3 from three-point land, 5 for 12 from the field. She's been racking up the points. Currently has 16. The next closest is Emma Ventantelli with 9. This one no good. And quickly coming to collect was Culvert. Culvert has to stop and try to take a different lane, and this is going to be a foul called on Bell. Be her second. Niagara really has come together very well over the course of the season. They are feeling that they are capable of playing at a very high level. Their focus for the rest of this half has been consistency, trying to find their shot and being able to take those good looks. This loose ball is going to find a home in Culvert's hands, and Kellerman, no good. Nice offensive rebound for Weber. 2 more points for Maddie Weber. She's up to 8 and is in double-double territory. She has 9 rebounds, and that will be her 8th point. 2 more points for the Condors as they try to hold on to their lead. A good pushback from Niagara currently has them well within striking distance. Currently 9-8 in this third quarter. This one no good. Kellerman collects and is going to be fouled by Shallow. Foul going to be on Lyric Shallow, her second. And we were also just picked up a 10th rebound on that last series of play. Just needs 2 more points for another double-double. Going to be Schumacher coming back. 36 points in her rookie season, and she continues to grow, really showcasing her maturity. Culvert somehow gets around and springs out right in front of the net. 2 more points for Culvert. She's on the board. Ventantelli trying to work on Schumacher. Good defense, and going up again is going to be the former York Lion in Maddie Weaver. Had 2 seasons with them, 90 rebounds. And the Condors starting to get their defense back. This shot no good. 6-point lead with 2:39 to go in the third quarter. This will rattle around and fall. Aaliyah Pereira. Tempo really picking up now in the third quarter. Teams racing back up and down the floor. We'll see which team has energy when the fourth quarter rolls around. Trying to find Weber. Johnson steals it away. Joust for the ball. It's still free. Culvert able to jump on it. The shot is up from Malia Culvert. Off the glass, no good. Now coming back, Strawn. Nice bounce pass. It's going to be Pereira cashing in. The lead cut to just 2 at the time of a timeout for the Condors. This has been the smallest lead in quite a while. 2 points as the Knights are really pushing the tempo right now and have the Condors on their heels. Going to have to be a response from Conestoga if they hope to hold on to this lead. And there's a good look at those thumbs down for cancer shirts we talked about earlier, showing support for the Knights volleyball player. Conestoga has the ball back, the narrowest of leads. And Kellerman didn't like her first look. Maybe not the second either. Is going to offload over to Schumacher, who will swing now over to Culvert and punched away. Teskey coming up with the active hand. And that's going to be another key defensive play for Kira Teskey. Culvert finding Weber, immediately going to have a double team. We're going to play now. Schumacher sneaking behind and immediately has the ball ripped away by Omar Bujak. The defensive intensity has really stopped the Condors' attack right in their tracks. Little stutter step now for Strawn as Culvert lasered in on that ball, trying to see if she can find a way to steal it away. Switching over, Johnson pokes it free momentarily. And regaining possession was Strawn boxing out. Johnson comes and gets the loose ball. Culvert has some open floor to work with. It's offloading now for Johnson. Johnson going to be closely watched by Omar Bujak. Conestoga held to the perimeter right now. Little no-looker from Kellerman. Culvert. Kellerman! He's got to get the shot up. It's up! And will be off the mark. Able to avoid the shot clock violations. That was a give and go, seeing which one was going to shoot, either Kellerman or Culvert. And this is an open look at a three. Be off the iron. Johnson fighting for the ball. And Niagara gets it right back. This is going up for Ventintelli, and she's good. And the lead changing hands for the first time in a while. 48-47. The Knights come all the way back. And then they have a 1-point margin as this is going to hit off the hands of Weaver and out of play. .3 seconds left in the third quarter in what has been an offensive flurry for the Niagara Knights. 16-10 the scoring. They have erased that deficit coming out of halftime. Now holding on to the ball. They can take this one right down to the wire. It's stolen away. Culvert with limited time left. 3, 2, 1. Kellerman, it's going to be off the glass and off the mark. After 3, the Knights with a 1-point lead. Led by Lyric Shallow with 16. And Ventintelli really catching fire in that third quarter. She's up to 12 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and perfect from beyond the arc. Fourth quarter will be around in a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. You are watching the OCAA Women's Basketball Niagara taking on Conestoga. Conestoga down by 1. They will have the ball to start off the fourth quarter. Bujold with it is going to be pestered now by Vententelli. Now Kellerman tries to find Beckford, and she will. Beckford in and out of the hands of Schumacher. She was knocked down. Bujold trying to steal the ball back. And the Niagara Knights defense has really paid dividends in this game. This shot will be short. Beckford's got the ball, and this is going to be a foul called. Going to be on Aaliyah Omar Bujak. Little handoff now. It's going to be Schumacher. She'll curl back. Didn't like her look at the net. Now it's Bujold. Into the corner. Conestoga trying to find ways to get back into the interior. The pass was intended for Schumacher, was picked off. It looks like an odd rush going the other way, and it is going to be finished off. Another fast break opportunity capitalizing for Emma Vententelli. Into the corner for Bujold. It's going to be closely watched by Strawn. This is off the glass, rattled around and falls. That'll be Conestoga's first points of the quarter. Now double team coming. This one rolling and was quickly picked up now by Strawn. She tries to get in, throws it into the corner. This shot is going to rattle around, no good. Bujold grabbing the board. Pass is intended for Kellerman. And this one just missing the mark. As closing the gap really quickly was Aaliyah Pereira trying to disrupt yet another pass. Shallow, a big part of why Niagara has the lead in this game, has been really taking over the offense. Top of the arc. Vententelli, she is knocked away. Another block from Weaver. As she races up the sidelines, has Vententelli draped all over, still with the ball. And Beckford brings it down. Mid-range jumper, Schumacher. Conestoga regains the lead. Defense leading to offense, and a quick answer right back for Niagara. The fourth quarter starting with a shootout between these teams. And now Schumacher lets one go. This will be long. And Bujol tries to get the ball back, unable to. Strawn will be rejected by the rim. Second chance opportunity, no good. And now a foul will be called. Strong coming in third on the team in points, 129. The ninth best free throw percentage, 74%. As we're going to take another look at the block from Weber. Weber does a great job racing up the floor and is not going to cash in more points there. There's a reason why she's at the top of the block category. Does such a good job closing the gap, not allowing any offense to be had. Strong coming in, averaging 9.2 points per game. Currently has 9 in this contest, also 9 rebounds. Second shot up and will fall. So a one possession game. It's back into the corner. Kellerman with a little pump fake. Finds Culfer, a little give and go, trying to get the Knights defense moving. And Culver gets it. She catches and fires, unable to get the shot to fall. Malia Culver races in to disrupt the pass intended for Ventantelli. And Ventantelli back with the ball, has 2 double-doubles this season. 14 points in this contest, as it's swatted away by Beckford now. She will be able to generate some space. Nice crossover, feeding Kellerman. Culvert has a look at the net, unable to get a clean opportunity. It's back in for Beckford. Now Kellerman sneaks by the defense. This shot off the glass, no good. And Shallow going to be picking up the board. Shallow has not had less than 10 points in a game since November 26th against Fanshot. Still at 8 points in that contest. She has 16 in this one. Is continuing to be a keystone in the offense of the Knights. She's back in the corner all alone. See if she is able to get the shot off. Good closeout from Schumacher, however. In and out. Shot clock put back to 13. Mid-range jumper. Too far. Beckford in and out of her hands, and it will be Condors' ball. There's going to be a conference between the officials in terms of possession, and it will be Niagara ball. And 14 seconds put on the shot clock, 6:09 to play. Shaping up to be a nail-biter of a fourth quarter. These teams continuing to go shot for shot. Almost feels like last possession might win it. We'll see how it plays out. Zipping one in. It's Shallow. It's a good closeout. And this one will be strong. Omar Bujak keeps the possession going now for Niagara. Will hit the undercarriage, and Culvert is going to be called for the foul. Strawn now with a double-double in this game. 10 points, 10 rebounds. She's 50% so far in the contest. A big game against Conestoga the last time out to the tune of 12 points. And that one double-double on her season came against the Condors. She's got another one in this game. Really likes playing against Conestoga. This shot will be no good. Punch free. Culvert comes and collects. Has Kellerman up the floor. Is unable to find her. Might have had Weber in the post, and this is going to be off Ventantelli's wise play from Culvert. Kellerman currently has all the three-pointers for the Condors in this game. 3 of 13. As this goes up for Weber, it will be off the rim, no good. The rim will reject Maddie Weber from her 10th point. And this will be no good. Battle for it underneath.
Good job, Ella. Good job.
Will remain with Niagara.
That's right, G. That's right.
Hit the mountain, moving around and able to find Pereira. Her shot will not fall. A fight for the ball. Conestoga will take over possession. They still are down by 2, looking to see if they can get the lead back. They've had it most of the game, but the defense really stepped up hard in that second half. Be very interesting to see if you could be a fly on the wall and see what the message was delivered by Ali Columbus as the Niagara Knights came out in this second half absolutely flying. And they have the lead right now. It's a narrow lead. They are up by 2 with still just over half to play. Beckford able to evade and is going to be fouled on her way up. Jamila Beckford going back to the line. Beckford currently first in rebounds per game, 13.2. She has 7 in this game, also the 5th most made from the field, 79 of them. And this will be good from Beckford. Conestoga looking to get another defensive stop. They had a number of steals in that first half. They've gotten relatively cold in that department. There, almost on cue, was Beckford getting the steal. Nice little Euro step. And Lexus Bell is going to knock down a couple more points. 3-point lead now as this is in and out of the hands, and it's going to be an offensive foul. It will be a charge on Schumacher. That'll be her 3rd foul. Culvert, Beckford, and Schumacher all with 3 fouls in this game. Long stretch pass, and it's going to be Shallow reeling it in. She will pull up off the front of the iron. Able to get her own rebound, and the possession will stay with Niagara. And it's knocked away. Great extension from Maddie Weber using her 6'2 frame to get the possession back for the Condors. Pass fed it through. And coming back, it's going to be Condors. Niagara continues to have their shots going right now in the second half. 2 more points to their total. Good timeout taken, trying to slow tempo down and see if they are able to set a game plan, trying to get back in this one. Conestoga now down by 5. The widest lead for Niagara currently sits at 5. They got the opening point to break the ice, and it was all Conestoga in that first half, and this has flipped the script. And the Conestoga right back to work, seeing if they can draw back to even. It's going to be Beckford top from beyond the arc. Now it's the top of the arc for Schumacher. Quick passing, and it's going to be knocked away again. Pereira jumps in front of it and was able to get the deflection. And this is going to be a foul on Weber, her second. Steals in favor of Niagara, 13-12 right now. The rebounds have, the gap has closed 46-45 in favor of Conestoga. The Knights had a tough time getting around the block in the last time these two faced off. Be looking to see if they can get more scoring from their bench, but it is the starters so far have the key contributions. Shallow, Vententelli, and Strahan combining for over 40% or 40 points in this one. Now a long stretch pass. Pereira tries to run it down and will be unable to do so. In a full sprint, just a hair too far for Aaliyah Pereira to run down. Now Culvert coming back. In and out of the hands. Back for Vententelli. She'll walk along in the left wing, and now slowing the tempo down. Seeing if she can have a little bit of play a little bit of clock management here. Trying to take as much time off, and now splitting the defense, going up and in. Lyric Shallow up to 18 points. This is going to stay with the Condors as Shallow continues to wreak havoc on the court. This will be a timeout, I believe, taken by the Niagara Knights. Shallow's single game high in points this season was 29, and that came against Redeemer on January 28th, has had 20 points 3 separate times this season. 2 of them against the Redeemer Royals, 29 points at 24 in those 2 contests. The other one coming against Mohawk in the second game of the season. .15 seconds on the shot clock, 2:45 on the game clock, 7 points separating these two teams. As the Niagara Knights in search of their first road win of the season. This one is going to be stolen away, and it's going to be into the hands of Pereira. Pereira, just her in the net, and she will get the lay-in. Fast break opportunity, and quickly up goes Aaliyah Pereira, and stolen away by Shallow now. Conestoga continue to have a little bit of trouble on ball control. Been a couple of key turnovers down the stretch, and it is almost a 10-point lead for the Knights. Bujol was coming in, trying to get the steal. Nice play from Pereira. She's going to spring back to Nelly, and Beckford with another block. Jamila Blackford now racking up the blocks. The closing speed as she gets this one at the top part of the ball and sends it out of play. Good job from Beckford. She had 10 blocks coming into this contest and picking up a couple more. A pump fake by Omar Bujak. Now throws it to the top of the arc. Good cycle so far from the Niagara Knights. It's into the corner. Bounces around, unable to get this one to fall. Beckford's got the defensive board. It'll be her 8th. Kellerman steps around one Knight. This one rolls off, and it will be an unfortunate touch from the rim, and this is going to be a jump ball. Conestoga looking to see if they can shake off the ice if they have hit a cold spell. And this is going to be a foul on Beckford, probably for the reach. It would be for the push on Ventinelli. Now into the bonus are the Knights, and that will have Emma Ventinelli shooting too. Ventinelli set to go. Single game high was 13 points. That came against Humber on October 29th. She has surpassed that by 3. 16 points in this contest in her rookie campaign. Had 8 points versus the Condors in the season opener. And she continues to clip their wings here this afternoon. That will be another bucket for her. 10-point lead now for the Niagara Knights. Schumacher is able to find an opening. Kellerman trying to get it into the post, backing down. Somehow Weber keeps this one going. 90 seconds to be played, and this one's pass intended for Weber, and it's picked off by Shallow. Letting the clock tick as much as possible. Schumacher with the steal. Oh, coming back, trying to backtrack was Belge, and Schumacher puts it in. She's up to double-digit points. And Schumacher almost getting the steal, and now Ella Schumacher trying to will her team back with 1:08 to go. Double team coming. This one ripped free, but a foul going to be called. Foul is going to be on Bujold, be her second. Bujold had 98 points in the 2023-24 season. Has been very limited the past couple years due to injury, but really stepped into a player-coach hybrid kind of role, and has since coming back has been exceptional, doing a great job rebounding each of her games since she's returned to play. Also, we've seen her passing on display over the course of the season. This first shot will not fall for Shallow. Second shot is up and in. And this is going to be a timeout now for Niagara. 63-54 our score with 1:06 to go. The second time out for the Knights in this half. Action set to resume. The personnel on the floor for the Condors is going to be Bujold, Kellerman, Weber, Beckford, and Schumacher. And Dentelli as well as Pereira. Going to be Bell, Omar Bujak, and Shallow, the countering personnel for the Knights. We are back underway now, under a minute to go in the fourth quarter. Conestoga going to have to work quick, try to keep the shots going. Beckford, mid-range shot off the iron, no good. They're trying to slow tempo down a little bit. Shallow, closely watched by Schumacher, but a good play from Shallow to get around her. Now will be picked up by Beckford. Vendentelli has the ball. She will lose the handle on it, but able to gather. And a great feed will be knocked away. And coming back is Kellerman. Adri Kellerman. Lose the handle on the ball. Bujold able to keep the play going for the Condors. Now it's into the corner for Schumacher. Long to the post. Beckford off the glass. Rims out. The shot clock shut off, and the Knights can just slow this one down, and it's going to be a foul on Beckford. That will put the Knights back to the line. And that will be the 5th and disqualifying foul for Jamila Beckford. 11.4 to go. Samerwitt Testfit coming back into the game. Shallow good on the first. And she will continue her streak of making a three-pointer. Now sits at 10 games. She's been red hot from downtown. 14 made in her last 5 games. A great defensive game for the Knights is going to get them their first road win of the season. And the offense led from Lyric Shallow. 21 points, 8 rebounds. She went 80% from the line. Vendentelli had 17 points. Pereira and Strawn each with 10. Strawn picking up the double-double. And for the Condors, Adri Kellerman would lead the charge with 17 points. She had the 3 made triples from 3 made triples on 13 attempts. 11 points for Jamila Beckford. She falls just shy of the double-double. Schumacher with 10 points, and Weber had 13 rebounds. It was an offensive half for the Niagara Knights as they won both. 16-10 in the third scoring, and then 17-7 really limited the Conestoga offense, which was rolling in the first half. And that will do it for us here from the Rec Center. Niagara will improve to 4-11 on the season, getting their first road win by a score of 65-54. Conestoga has one more game on the docket. They're going to get set, and that game is going to be next weekend. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to the broadcast. It was our absolute pleasure to bring it to you. We hope you have a great rest of your Saturday afternoon. From all of us at the Student Rec Center, I'm Ian Shrimkuski. Be sure to tell somebody you love them, and we will see you next time. Have a goodie one.